Well, well, it was him. Okay. Okay, yes, it was him. It was definitely him. He wasn't no catfish, but he looked like a catfish. Let me explain, okay? Let me explain. He wore he wore a plaid shirt with a green, like a dark green, yellow, navy blue, a little bit red and white and everything. He had jeans, and he had like some 10-inch, uh what's it called, the 10-inch like boots and everything. I'm like, oh my god. He had glasses, and he has hair. He has the dark brown curly. I mean, okay, he has hair. He had like a dark brown hair, but there was a couple of things that he let out. First of all, his hair was a mess. I mean, it was the same color as like the picture. Okay, it was the same exact color as the picture. No lie. But instead of him fixing himself up, he was looking a mess. He was looking a mess. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, of course, I didn't do that like that. I mean, physically, because obviously we're like facing each other and everything. But he decided that it was okay to be look like a mess. Like, I don't know what was like going on with him and everything. I don't know if he just got. I mean, my thing is, if you just got off from work, fine, fine. But make sure you look your best, honey. Make sure you look your best. That's all I'm asking. Okay, that's all I'm asking. Like, something. It's not too right about this. So he had that on right, but clothes wasn't even iron. I mean, it didn't even look like it was iron. And I'm not trying to roast him, but we're probably at the same time I am. He just didn't have it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he did not look like he looked like the guy. Oh, it's in the picture, but he also looked like a catfish. So that's what I mean by that. So anytime with something misplaced and everything, so that's what I meant. Oh, oh, and I forgot to tell you this. He did not look fit at all, you guys. He did not look fit. Picture, he was looking like Hercules, like muscular kind of thing. He didn't look muscular. I didn't see no muscle, and he wore long sleeve. And I know what it looks like when a man, honey, when a man had like a long sleeve shirt and he's like boom pow. I know what that looks like, and that didn't look like that at all, at all, at all. Oh my gosh, I was so heartbroken. I really was. I was so heartbroken, but I was like, oh my gosh. So he was like, hey, how are you? I'm like, hey, how are you? But I wanted to leave, and I should have just leave, or I should have just text him either, uh, uh, my mother or my sister, and saying like, hey, call me in like 2 minutes, act like it's an emergency. I should have done that, but no, I was I'm being nice. I don't know, what do you call it, like being nice and everything. I was just like being nice. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, like ish. So then I was But like I was on my best behavior, even though I wanted to roast him. I was on my best behavior. I was really on my best behavior. But when he got me messed up. I was about to curse. He got me messed up because because okay, so on the phone on sister while we was planning this, he said he said that I was gonna pick the movie and he was gonna pay for it, and I'm like cool and everything, and then I picked the restaurant and he was going to pay to pay for it. That's what he told me on the phone. Now, unless we have a misunderstanding, and yes, I have my own money because obviously, just in case something stupid like that happened, I have backup. But I always have money on me. I really do. So anyway, that besides the point. So anyway, that's what he told me. Okay, that's what he told me. So I'm thinking he was going to do all that. So the movie that I picked, it was like, I mean, I think it was the Goosebumps too. Like around that time, it was not a whole lot of good movies out there. So I just picked the Goosebumps too. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that you're way too young. Okay, you're way too young, so you're not going to get it. But for the ones that are in my age group, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So I picked that movie because there wasn't like a whole lot of movie to pick out and everything around that time and around that month too. So then he asked him, okay, but so we're walking to the movie line and everything, and then it was our turn and everything. But while we was waiting, we was like kind of talking. He was, he said, "Oh my gosh, you look great. You look so beautiful." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Well, you look." I mean, I kind of lied a little bit. I mean, actually, no, I didn't really lie because he did smell good. He did smell good for the most part. So, I mean, I didn't totally lie. So, I mean, it wasn't even a lie at all. Now that I think about it, he did smell good. Okay, which he really did. He did. So I was like, "Oh, well, you smell good and everything." He was like, "Thank you." And then he told me what kind of cologne. I forgot what. I kind of cologne, it don't matter, but that's what he told me and everything. Anyway, when it was our turn, so then he bought one ticket. So I'm thinking like he's getting both of our like both of our tickets and everything. Nah, he ain't do that. He was like, "Are you going to the movies too? Are you going to pay for your?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll pay for my own anyway." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And at that time, I was hungry too. So then I paid for the movies. So, excuse me. I've been burping lately. Excuse me. It's the champagne. So then the movie theaters. Okay, there was two types of the movie theaters at Eastern. So there was the type that has the regular the movie theaters, the popcorns and Reese's Cup and Snacks. Oh no, honey! Guess where? Oh, we went to the dining way. Yeah, cause your girl was hungry. Okay, your girl was hungry. Good, cause I don't be playing when I'm hungry. I do. So we went to the the dining movie. The dining movie isn't that like obviously is a movie theater and everything, but you can order food. You can have drink and everything. I ordered me a chocolate martini and everything. Okay, I'm moving too fast. I'm sorry. But that's what a dining could be, a theater was. So we went there. We sat down and everything. We order our food and everything, and I'm thinking like, okay, he gonna pay for my food. He gonna pay me for my chocolate martini, and then I mean, I wasn't. I mean, the good thing was for me because I wasn't like too hungry or nothing, so I just ordered me like a barbecue burger sandwich and then some fries that come along with it, and that came along with it and everything. So so now I'm like cool. And I had me a chocolate martini. Like, like, ladies and gentlemen, unless you really like chocolate marshmallows and everything, and all the I think the champagne was in it. Unless you like that type of drink, that's a drink for you. But that wasn't the drink for me. That wasn't the drink for me. It just wasn't, and it just wasn't, and everything. Okay. So yeah. So then I ordered that. We're watching the movie. I'm thinking like, I'm just thinking like, oh my God, but we was I barely talking. That was the thing. We was I barely talking. I mean, we talked like a little bit, and he did order the food for me, and ordered the food for me and the drink. So I'm like, okay, well, we watching a movie, but we watch a movie. We had our cocktails. He had water. I think he just had water, but we just ate our food and everything. So then when it was time to pay the check, he said separate checks. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, you asking me out on a date, but okay. I mean, I didn't actually say that verbally, which I mean, I should have been like a little petty. Okay, well that's okay. Anyway, so he was like he said separate checks. I'm like, okay, so I'm just like listening and watching his vibe, his movement, everything. Okay, so then it's of course we pay for our own meals and everything, and so then this is the part that offended me. Offended me. He offended me. He really did. So it was after the movies. We talk about a little bit about the movie, like what we like about it, what we don't like about it. He was like, oh, I didn't expect you to be this short and everything, like something like that. I didn't expect you to be this short. I didn't expect you to stutter and everything. I'm like, I'm thinking like, no. I said, excuse me, like, what the hell are you trying to say? Like, you knew that I stutter. You knew that I stutter. We talk on the phone and everything, and you knew my height, and I told you like my exact height and everything. He was like, well, yeah, and everything, but I thought you was I mean, I knew you was short, but I didn't know you was like 4'7". I'm like, why does it even I matter? I mean, when we was talking on the phone, you seem to have good personality, but now I see your true colors and everything. And then, so then, I went to the bathroom, and then he waited for me. But while I was in the bathroom, I'm texting my mom and so Mommy, I'm calling my Uber right now. I'm gonna go straight home. I'm gonna go straight home. She said okay and everything. She asked me, she asked me, are you sure that you don't want me to pick you up? I'm like, no. I'm like, no. I'm like, I got this and everything. And she was like, okay. So then from then on, he offended me, just started offending me. And I said I said some things like that too. Like, I'm like, no, you're not just going to walk past me and offended me in every single thing. Like, no, that's not what you're going to do. So then I told him that he looked like a hot mess, which he did. He needed to get himself together, and he needed to be more polished of himself, because he wasn't polished at all. He really wasn't. Comparing to comparing to the picture and then seeing him like in life, like in real life, he wasn't a good catch. He wasn't something to look at. Yeah. He wasn't ugly. He was just, and yeah, it just did not work. Okay, like, what the hell are you talking about? And then on top of that, he did not look fresh at all. He did not look fresh. I was just over it. I say what I had to say. He said what he had to say to me. So then, when I was ordering Uber to go home and everything, he waited for me, which I did not want him to do. I understand that's a gentleman thing for him to do, but if you really are going to be a true gentleman, you will not be just disrespectful me or talk to me in your kind of way that you like that. Like, you will not, like, who you think you are type thing. So then he keep on asking me, oh my God, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Is he there? He was just being impatient. I'm like, nigga, if you gonna be impatient with me, then go. And he was like, no, it's okay, I'll wait for you. But the way he said it, like an attitude, like he had to wait for me. Bro, you don't really have to wait for me. You don't. Okay, you just don't. Like, so then finally, that my Uber went. My Uber went. Finally, my Uber picked me up, and then I was like, "Yay!" He said, "Text me." He said to text me when you get home. I'm like, I guess maybe. I said maybe. So then when I got home, I did text him. I shouldn't. He said, "Have a good night." I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, no, you don't do that. You don't say things like that. That was just so offensive to me. And you just don't. So you are going to be disrespectful. You're going to get a disrespectful response. So then after I told my mom that, she was like, oh, well, I'm sorry that you had a bad night and everything. Are you hungry? I told her, but like, no, because I ate at the thing anyway. I'm like, no, I'm not hungry and everything. I grabbed a drink and then after that, I just, I almost, I deleted the app. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to talk to nobody and everything. The moral of the story is treat people nice, okay? If you do not like them in the beginning, whether you guys are texting or not even texting, or like a phone call, if that person's stutter, or if that person is short, or if that person's fat, or if that person is tall, whatever the case may be, you can't be judging other people, okay? If you don't like someone, it's okay, because not everybody like one another. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. That doesn't give you the right to treat people like that. Kool-Aid. So that's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Okay, a double thumbs up at that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell button so you can be notified any video that I posted. Make sure you like, comment, and share. You guys share, because we are the lovies. We are the baddest lovies on the universe, and we love to share good information. Okay. I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.